keep it friendly, and we can get this fixed. And that was a moment I realized in my career that I needed to stay mature boy and be friendly, and you resolve problems easier. And I've used that philosophy my whole career. How I started in this career path was straight out of high school. I actually joined the Army, and I was what you call a 39 Tango, or a tactical combat computer repairman. So I basically spent my career, they issued me a Humvee, and I was a field engineer on post until Iraq broke out. Then I was deployed, and I was in Desert Storm, and they flew me in helicopters. My daily job was basically to fly to the front lines and to repair computer equipment. So that was an exciting year of my life.
In helicopters, flying over some very dangerous territory. I mean, that's really interesting. You got any interesting horror stories of anything that exciting that happened in those days?
Sure. So, besides the body bags and all that fun stuff you get to see on the front lines, which is pretty creepy, or seeing that road to Baghdad that was just blown up and all the bodies and littered things that went along with that.
So what's LMS doing as far as taking care of their people at the moment? I mean, obviously you've got office space, you've got staff, how are you guys approaching this?
Yeah, we've got a 25,000 square foot building that's a ghost town right now. And basically now everybody's working from home, and it's got great bandwidth, and everybody is doing their job. We've been very successful. And I mean, we've had an influx of business lately that's just incredible. And we're still able to hire people, train them, get them seated, and continue on business as usual.
So, I mean, given your illustrious track record, flying in helicopters, fixing components on the field, to now being the sales guy for LMS and running that department, what would you say has been your greatest achievement so far? What have you done that you've gone, yeah, that was great?
Accomplishments just building LMS. They call it the four-legged stool. You need the tech support, you need the call management, you need the parts facility, and you need the on-site technicians, and you got to be able to make those all work together. And so creating the software in-house that did that the way I wanted to do it, that reflected the Tiger Pro system and had the alarms. I mean, that was getting it all to work with all the people. I mean, that was incredible. That was great, and now it's just a big engine that runs beautifully, and you just got to keep pouring fuel in it, and it works, so that's what I'm most proud of, I'd say.
We're in a very strange industry where we can be friends, competitors, suppliers, partners, clients all at the same time, right?
Yeah, they had that word that came out, co-opetition. We cooperate, we compete, but we're all happy, and I don't mind it at all. I mean, to me, it brings us all closer together.
Obviously, it's taken many years for end users to trust third-party maintenance as a thing, right? And
right.
Now we're at the point where there are certain companies that are very large and leaving. Are they leaving a lot for the rest of us down below, or is it an opportunity for us to really go in there and show that small, nimble businesses can really make a difference?
Yeah, I used to always tell people that LMS was a small company feel. We answer our phones. I answer my cell phone whenever it rings, even if it's in the middle of the night. But big company service, big footprint. But yet, like I said, we're a small company feel. You can still pick up the phone and call us, and we'll be there to talk to you and make sure you get taken care of. Some big companies, you got to leave a voicemail and wait a week, and that just doesn't work in this business.
Is there anything that you want to touch on from life or business in particular that we haven't talked about?
Someone once said, if you're starting to feel that anger, think about the sweetest thing in your life. Maybe it's a 3-year-old child or a kitten or a puppy. Just take 10 seconds and just think about that. And guess what? That angst, that anger will go away and dissipate. I thought that was a really great exercise. People just need to use a lot more kindness, especially during tough times, especially in this business, and a lot of patience. And I think it'll all make everybody better people.
What's the Pete Turn way?
Very simply, do the right thing.